educational video. We're going to talk about cancer and other issues. I will put a link about that, about aestheticals. It's right here. Some people out there are probably going to be making fun of me or what I'm speaking and talking about this, making fun of me. You know, you should be making fun of me about this issue because I'm okay. I don't have no problem, but people can get cancer. You know, they can get cancer and all kinds of cancer everywhere in your body, in your brain. You can get cancer in your blood, in your skin. You can get cancer everywhere, in your bones. You can get cancer everywhere, so you should be making fun. Even those people that are probably making fun and laughing, yourself, that could happen to you. So, you know, nobody's perfect. There's too many sickness in this planet right now. Cannot control. So, I'm going to put a few links about this. This is my story, what happened to me for real. And the other side is going to deny it. The other person is going to deny it. So I know that. So let's talk about this. In 2002, I got an appointment in the clinic or one medical place that's part of the hospital or Albany Medical Center that's located in Albany. So that clinic was by Western Avenue, and then you go inside. I forgot the name of the street. I will put the link of the street with that. I believe that clinic is not there no more. I think they changed it or something happened in that property there. So I will put some information about that you can find it. But I don't believe the clinic there. Something else there. In 2002, I got an appointment with a doctor. I got an appointment with a doctor that I believe I had before. When he walked, I was waiting in the waiting room. I was waiting. As a matter of fact, I was in the bed, you know, in my bed. So in the medical exam bed, that's what I'm talking about. So he knocked the door. He walked in, but he was by himself. He was the male doctor. He was with somebody else. He introduced me to her. He told me her name. Told me her name. You know, he was there, you know, taking my blood pressure, you know, checking me real quick. I was sitting down, you know, like that, but in the bed. Then we took a little bit, you know, she was looking, you know. So then that last for me was like maybe 10 minutes or less. And then he told me that she was going to be my, that probably mentioned that we looked like we was going to get along. We was going to get along or something like that. So then he mentioned that she was going to be my new doctor. But she was a resident. So she's still like a student, you know. So he told me she was going to be my new doctor. So then after that, he you know, he walked out the door or the room or the exam room, and then he closed the door. She stayed there with me, you know. We talked a little bit. I was sitting down. She was like, you know, and then you know, so we talked a little bit. So so at that time, she looked like. Let me explain how she looked like. She was very young. You know, I always mention that she looked like she came from high school. That's how old she looked to me. You know, like, you know, those teenage ladies, young ladies that you see in the high school. That's why she looked to me like she just came from high school. She had she was dark skin, so she's darker than me. She's more darker than me. She had like an accent. You know, a high accent when I speak. She had one too. She got a little one, so you can see the accent when she speaks. So we have something in common with yours. Now, her hair was black, all the way black, long black hair. Yeah. So that's what how she looked like. Very skinny, not that skinny, but something too with the hair. She's tall. She's kind of tall. Her neck is a little long. She had at that time, 2002. Her neck, little, like a nice neck, long neck. So she was very pretty. So I had to say that. So I was very happy. I'm not going to lie about that. So after that, I did believe that was a mistake for him to leave her there alone. Thinking about it now, because maybe that was a mistake. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tell you her name. So her name is Nisha S. Nick. Nick is finished with the H. Now Nisha, anybody can have Nisha, for any country, it's a name. You know what I'm saying? Nick that's a Indian last name, mostly Indian. So, because she's Indian. So what happened that day after we start talking a little bit, I think she asked me she asked me a few questions. She asked me if I never have in the conversation, I take exam, it happened in the conversation, I believe. So I never had that done, So I was like, I was 32 years old, 32. I still a virgin. I never, that's the truth. I never had that done. So she asked me we was going to do that. So what happened? So we decided to do that, and then so she asked me to put a rope, the rope. So put the rope on, and she I did ask her, or she told me I had to get dressed completely, get dressed completely. She walked out. So I got dressed. I did. I believe I took my t-shirt off. I believe I did. I did keep my underwear on. I did. I keep my underwear on. I didn't took it off. So when she walked inside the room, I was sitting down. She asked me. I think I mentioned to her that I did keep my underwear. Oh, I did keep my socks on. But that I keep my socks on. I told her I keep my underwear on, and she got like a little. Her voice went up a little bit, like a little angry about it, because she told me I was supposed to get completely undressed, completely everything off. I did keep my underwear on. So anyway, I lied down. After that, I lied down in the bed, and she was like, checking, checking my, whatever, my, around, around, and then after that, she was going to check in there, so she told me to put my underwear down. So I put my underwear up to my knees right here. I did it. So that's what I did. I went like down. So she started checking around, mostly in my balls around here. She was checking around with her hands, checking around. I remember she was like holding it very hard, each one. So she was holding it very hard, like. And then after that, she asked me if she want me to teach if I want to learn how to do that, because I don't know exactly how to do that. So she asked me to just to put my head up a little bit, so I can look at her. So she did that. She did the exam, mostly around my balls around. Let me tell it that way, okay? So that's how she did. So she checked it out, and then she was standing right here with me, in the bed. So and then she asked me if I want to do it, you know, so I can. She want me to see her do it, and then she want me to do it. So I did it. So I started touching myself, around, very hard, especially around here. So I did that, and then she asked me to, she was looking at me when I was doing that. So I did ask her if I did it the right way. I did ask her that, and she told me that was okay. So she started touching me too at the same time. I was touching myself. She was touching, because she wanted to touch, while doing that, and then what happened after that, you know, so after that, I what happened after that? Let me get some water here. So after that, we were talking about something. I don't remember exactly what. It was a conversation. My old was still down, after that, she began, I think I mentioned they had to examine me over here on the other side, over here. So she checked me there, in the dick, so she started checking, touching it, the way it's supposed to do it. And then I think I touched myself too when that happened, So anyway, so when we were talking, then after that, something strange happened. I don't know what it was, it was like something strange happened when she was talking to me about something. Something about that. I know when my dick was up, she was like talking to me, and with her finger, like demanding something in the conversation, like touching me, you have to do this, like like something like that. Little strange stuff, So I don't, I don't know. I can explain. It's just little strange. And then after that, she did put my underwear down. She was looking in there for a few 30 seconds before she put it up. No way down. We got into a conversation or something. She was standing there, and in the conversation, she put her hand, because I had my underwear up, but she had the. You can still feel that, So she was like holding my. When she was talking to me, she was like holding to me, So in there, she was holding her hand there. At the same time, she was talking to me, so it happened. So after that, I know a few times she mentioned to me, or I believe was the same appointment. She mentioned to me like very very low voice that look very nice. Something that she mentioned like that look nice, and then she mentioned to me one time she mentioned to me that we had to do that. She and the low voice she was looking in there. She was told me that we had a lot of she had a lot of work to do. At that time I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means at that time. I didn't. She mentioned that she had to do a lot of work in there, but at that time, I don't. I think I got an idea what that means, but now, but at that time, it was just something that she mentioned. So maybe she mentioned that somebody, that I got a lot of work to do in there. I don't know how you're gonna see that, but at that time, and then one time we got into a conversation, maybe in another appointment or something. It was about we were talking about something. I mentioned to her that I want to have, at that time I really want a baby, like I feel like I want a baby, from a woman. So we discussed that a few times, what I'm saying? That I want a baby. I still want a baby right now, so but at that time, so she asked me that she was going. We got into a conversation about something. She was going to teach me. It never happened. It never happened. But she told me she was going to teach me how to wear a condom. So she was going to bring one or something. I think she was going to teach me how to do it. But that never happened. But it was a conversation about that. Yeah. So I just want to tell you what happened that that thing. I think there were a few things there that they were inappropriate in some way. Maybe they were. You ask me. And then she been there doing that by herself, especially by herself. Yeah, I don't know about that, you know. So I know a few times, maybe in a different appointment, she had to go to the ask the doctor something, you know, because she didn't have the answer for me or something like that. So she didn't know. So that means she's still learning stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to mention that about the first appointment that I got about that. What else I can think about that, you know, just to mention that, you know. And like I said, her, especially her, she's going to deny all that stuff, you know, of course, you know, and the other video that I made, I don't like it. I like to tell the truth. So I want to tell the truth. That's what happened, you know. This is a person that, you know, the high Korean and high, you know, uniform, she and you don't want this stuff in your Korean, uh, whatever you're doing right now. I think, you know, I don't want to get into the other conversation about what happened after that and outside, because she, not me, she brought this outside. As soon as she started riding her car outside, she brought it to me. The conflict that happened after that, or the problem, she brought it outside. It continues right now. So that's why we're having this discussion, because she's very close to me right now. She worked across the river. So we have this is going to create problems. You see, like having this discussion, it's going to happen. I was trying to avoid it, but it's going to happen. Now, like, you know, I think like everything is normal. You know, a matter of fact, I believe that in the other place they don't even know about this, what happening, all this stuff that happening with me. The other side, they don't even know about that. They just find out because I was showing out there. So they don't even know about this. So, you know, so I need to mention that. So I don't know, you know, that's what happened, you know. That happened to me. I said all the stuff that happened, you know, in the clinic, you know. One time I was inside the exam room, the door was closed. I can hear her because she had a loud voice. She speak loud. She was walking probably in the hallway. You know, I can't see her. I can hear her voice. She said something. I heard it. I got the best patient in the clinic. That I was the best patient that she had. So, you know, that in all the clinic, I was the best patient. So, you know, well, maybe that's true, you know, because what I'm doing right now. So, that's true. No. So, so I just want to talk about that. I think that's it. I don't want to talk about this stuff because all this stuff is, you know, yeah, that's for other conversation. You know, I already made that other video and the other one, so I want to make this one talk about that. You know, that's what I want to talk about. You know, I don't. So that's it. Okay, so that's what I had to mention, you know. So, like I'm going to say again, nobody's going to keep me a secret. So, you know, it's hard for that to keep me a secret because you see, I mean, in the newspapers, running for office. I mean, doing those stuff with the alligators and the caimans. So I'm like, although I mean, that radio station, and I've been helping some politicians in the past. Run out myself to public office. Last year in 2023, I ran for common council in the third ward here. And I got in the primary, but I didn't make it, but I got in the primary in 2015 while working. I moved here to Cohoes. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I like myself, I like outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside, I'm doing a lot of stuff. So you cannot keep me a secret because I'm like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of posting, you know, with videos and all that stuff. So, you know, this is happening. So, cannot keep me a secret. I'm like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's what I had to say about that, you know. Cannot change the past that happened, you know what I'm saying? The past happened already. So you have to I don't know, I don't know what's that about, though. Following in the car. I still don't figure that out. I don't know. So, okay, that's why I'm having kind of all those complaints that never went nowhere. All the complaints because they try to cover it up. They try to cover everything up because it's a lot of the stuff happening right now. All the stuff around. It's a lot of stuff going on. So they try to cover that thing off because the system is corrupt. So, if this happened to you in a different way or something else, you need to understand something. The system is corrupt. The institutions are corrupt. The government is corrupt. The politicians are corrupt. And sometimes people that do stuff to you, they know people in those places, in those institutions, or they have family members, and they're going to use things against you. And especially especially in this situation, I'm a male, so they're going to keep it quiet. You know what I'm saying? It just for them, for people in the public, it just happens to females. You know what I'm saying? If something bad happens, it's just females. That's not reality. It's a lot of stuff going on in there. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So they just keep it quiet. They don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? For different reasons. And your information, they say it's private. It's privacy, private. That's not real. That's a lie. It's not privacy. People will know your information. So you need to understand that you're a patient or another place. That's not true. They don't keep your privacy. Is not private. It's no secret. Other people will know. Especially people that are trying to do something wrong to you because of different reason. So they will have your information. I will share it with others. So you need to understand that. So, what else I'm going to do before I finish the video here? I was going to say something else. I forgot what I was. Yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I forgot. See? I'm talking too much. Let me try to remember before I turn the video off. This is like I can write a book if I want it. I mean, I got a story here to write. You know what I'm saying? This don't happen to everybody. It happened to me. It don't happen to anybody. It happened to me. I can write a book if I want to. So it's like all the stuff that I've been doing. Separate. So yeah, I can write a book. Yeah. So I'm sure this person is getting a lot of attention now over there, in the other hospital. You're getting a lot of attention. I'm getting your attention because of what's happening. They already know, so they already know. Oh, come on, they already know. They're spreading around the hospital, so about you and me, so they already know that. I know you're watching this video. Some people are watching the video, but I know you're watching my video. You know what I'm saying? I know you're watching it. Okay. Hello. So how this I'm going to take this off because it's going to be almost 24 minutes. I thought to see if I had to say something before I take everything off. Yeah, I think I'm done for this. I want to talk about this, a little bit about that, but yeah, I think so. Anyway, so that's what I had to say. So, yep, that's what I have to say. So, I'm going to finish the video right here. I'm going to wear the Trump thing because, it's 2024. He's going to be the next president of the United States. This right here. This is the government our founders warned us about. That's not just the government. That include everything, almost every institutions or everything, man. That a lot of stuff. So it's not just the government. Everything that's under that that's corrupt, because almost everything is corrupt. That include that. That's why I went this. I like this sign because he represent all that. Some people may put it, they say, you know, the government and that represent everything. If you think about it, it's what it is. It represents everything. That's why I have the video, the sign here. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about, you know. Yeah, I think so. I just thinking I gotta say something else before I finish this video. You know, just gonna finish the video. That's it. That's what I have to say. My name is Jose Lopez. That's the lamp. It fall down right here. You see it? It fall down. My name is Jose Lopez. I'm not going nowhere. Nobody's gonna keep me a secret. I'm going to talk whatever I want to talk about because it's the truth. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Discuss this. That's it. Turn the video off.